This story right here disappoints me immensely. And I actually first learned about it on Instagram. And then I saw True Royal Family, and shout out to her, by the way, because I think she was the first person I saw make a video about this story. So these two hood rats, yes, the one on the left is a woman. I thought it was a man too. I guess she's trying to imitate XXX Tentacion. I don't know. We're on Snapchat giving two toddlers, who I can only assume probably belongs to the woman on the right because the kids look more like her, marijuana. Like, they were literally having a smoke session with toddlers. Like, these kids were still in diapers. They were walking, but they were still in diapers. When I saw that, I was like, oh my God. I said, social media is a blessing for some and a curse for many. And they put this on Snapchat, and I don't know, did they not think anybody would not see this, or this video would not get shopped around and people would not latch onto it? Now, it's pretty obvious that based on this picture and other pictures I've seen of them together, that they are lesbians. It's pretty obvious the one on the left is. Like, she looked like, if you look at her in passing, you would think that's a straight up dude. But no, this is a woman. And they're giving marijuana to these underage minors. And I was looking at an article that was posted approximately 16 hours ago, and I think it was the most recent one, where it said that when they were brought before the judge, they said the prosecutors are not pursuing felony charges. So I'm like, oh, hold on. So you're telling me that because, and I hate to have to do this, but I have to do it, because these were women that were doing this, you're not going to pursue felony charges. But if this was a guy doing it, oh, y'all would have threw everything at this guy. I would like to know where the father is, if there is even a father, because you know what? In situations like this, it may not be a father. Why? They could have went down to the clinic and did this and just picked a sample of sperm to have injected into her so she could get pregnant and have children. But then again, I don't know her. I don't know her situation. And to be honest, after seeing this, I don't care. But they had a bond at $150,000. But then it got lowered by the judge to by $50,000 to now $100,000. And they said they're not pursuing felony charges. So you're just going to allow these two individuals to smoke with toddlers on camera on an app that can be seen by anybody worldwide. And I'm very sure that it has. Probably hundreds of thousands to maybe millions of times from this. This has not been a very good week for black women. Not all of them, but a very majority of them. Because first we had the incident that happened at the hair salon in Tulsa, which was the same location where that woman got hit by that Asian man in front of them kids. And you had that light-skinned chick going getting that black man's face, who's probably old enough to be her daddy, when he was protesting on her behalf and behalf of that woman that got hit. And if y'all are wondering if I'm going to do a commentary about that, no, I am not. Because if I was, I would have spoken on it already. Those of you who follow me on Black Junction, that last incident where that woman got hit, I explained to you that this would be the last time I speak on an incident such as this. I said, if y'all want me to talk about something involving a hair salon or some kind of beauty supply store, send me a story about it being black owned and I'll talk about that. That way I'm giving them free promotion. That way you can go and find them. And speaking of black owned salon, I found out that there's actually a black owned salon that was not far from where that store in Tulsa was at. Where that Asian owned one. But I'm going to stop right there, because if I do, then that means I'm going to start segueing into that particular topic, and I'm not going to. I'm going to focus on this. I just wanted to give you my reason as to why I wasn't speaking on it. But this right here is absolutely ridiculous. When I saw that video, I just shook my head so bad. And they were up in that video just chuckling and having a good time. Like, it's one thing if you're gonna have a smoke session with your friends who are of age, who are around your age, but why are you giving this to your kids? And you want to know what the sad thing is? When I went to Google and I typed in I didn't know their names, so I just typed in keywords like NC, because it was in North Carolina, children and weed. Do you want to know that a whole bunch of images came up of black mothers and their children smoking weed? I kid you not. If you do not believe me, you can go to Google right now and type those words into Google search and look through the images, and there's a bunch of them that pop up. I was like, wow. It's some white ones in there, but I had to scroll down at least a good 5 rows before the first white child popped up. But the first four were involving a black mother and her child. Of course, they blurred out the child's image, but you could see her holding the blunt in her hand and passing it off to her child. All the establishment or all the world has to do is look at this and say that their women are out of control. They probably already started saying that, but I don't know what else to say. I don't know what's worse. That what happened when that chick got in that man's face when he was protesting her not to go in that store and get that weed for 50% off, or this right here where you have these two individuals smoking weed with minors and the kids were in diapers. I have nothing left to say. I really don't. I could yell through this entire screen and it still wouldn't make a difference. It's like, now I hope this does not become an ongoing thing where every week we're starting to see a lot of BS that comes, unfortunately, from some of the women in our community. Cause they say third time's the charm. We're already at strike 2. But y'all let me know what you think down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. The links will be down below. I'll talk to you in the next one.